Sky's Kay Burley has ripped into Sir Keir Starmer's Labour leadership, after an embarrassing poll showed that just 18% of the country believed the left-wing party could be trusted. Sky News host Kay Burley ridiculed Sir Keir Starmer on his failure to help Labour recover following recent polling with UK voters. In an interview with Shadow Cabinet Minister Rachel Reeves, the Sky News host pointed out that Sir Keir had already been in the job a month and doesn't seem to have moved the dial much in that time. Ms. Reeves admitted that Labour has a lot to learn and a lot of people's trust to regain if we are ever going to serve this country in government again. Burley said, "Keir has a lot of work to do, hasn't he?" The latest Ipsos Mori shows journalists, who are definitely not people's favourites, have a trust of 43%. And Labour is at just 18%. Ms. Reeves responded, "No one underestimates the scale of the challenge and the mountain we have to climb. But we have 4 years to do it. It is important that Keir goes around the country, listening to voters." This comes Mr. Starmer unveiled plans for a series of Call Keir sessions which will see him take questions from the public on the coronavirus crisis. He announced the plans to hold virtual meetings in every region across the UK so he can hear directly from the public about the impact of the pandemic. The first 2 sessions, set to be held later this evening, will be open to those in Barry and Tees Valley, both regions the Labour Party has to win back. The meetings will be open to all members of the public in all regions, not just Labour voters, and are aimed at learning the lessons of the Labour Party's historic collapse in the December general election. Ms. Reeves explained, he had initially wanted to travel the country to talk to voters who he had lost the trust of. He can't do that physically anymore, so we are doing these virtual town meetings. Voters have repeatedly told me, they don't feel as if Labour has listened to them and their concerns. That has to change. Burley then brought up, Keir has been in post for a month and he hasn't moved the dial much in that time? Ms. Reeves fired back, well, it's just a few weeks, and the future of the Labour Party is hardly the most pressing concern of the country at the moment. Everyone is occupied in trying to defeat the coronavirus. He has held meetings with frontline workers. Earlier this week, Sir Keir attacked Boris Johnson's cabinet for failing to have adult conversations with voters about their plans for lifting the coronavirus lockdown restrictions.